Hi, everyone. We are joined by none other than Ryan Garcia, who will be making his comeback fight December 2nd against Oscar Duarte in Houston on the Zone. Ryan, you're coming off one of the most anticipated fights of the year against Gervonta Davis, a fight you pounded the table for. Spirited performance and end up the way you wanted. But here you are coming back against Oscar Duarte, tough veteran fighter, 11 straight. Why did you want to be matched so tough and take such a high risk opponent in your comeback fight?
I want to become a champion at 140. How can I become a champion if we're fighting, guys that, it's not going to prepare me for a championship fight. I expect a tough fight out of Duarte. Duarte is a tough competitor, and it's just a tough fighter in general. From the looks of it, looks like he packs a punch. So got to be prepared for that. And it's going to set me up for the future. That's why, can't expect to become a world champion if you're fighting guys that won't kind of have any type of threat for you.
This is your first full campaign at 140. The fights against Fundura, I'm sorry, and before that, the catch. First full campaign. What's the mindset now that you're a fully fledged super lightweight?
I mean, the mindset, we're just not letting up. We're just gonna put a foot on everybody's necks and put the full, foot to the pedal, full throttle, because this is where I'm at. This is who I am. This is me, being healthy and being at my best. This is how I feel. And so the mindset is just no compromises, giving everything we got, and really campaigning to become a world champion at 140. That's me and Derrick's mindset. He said to me that I'm his last fighter. When I retire, he retires. So I plan on to go on a run like I did, prior to 2020 when I was just killing it. I plan to do it again, but at 140, and then become a champion, and then run it back with Gervonta Davis, because I'm a better fighter than him. That wasn't me. I wasn't even committed to the sport really the way I am now. I was in LA doing whatever I wanted all the time. So now, this change and where I'm at now in life is who I am. And so that's my main focus. That's my plan. I'm going to become a world champion at 140, get that rematch retained, and beat him. And then, sky's the limit.
You mentioned that you were at 50% for so long recently. What stopped you from fighting at your full potential, do you think?
It just goes back to 2020. After my victory with Luke Campbell, I had to take obviously a mental health break, and it really caused me to stumble, made me take a lot of steps back, and got involved in things that take away how your sharpness from boxing. And then when I tried to get back into it, I had lost a step, and I never knew how to get it back because life was moving so fast. I felt so much pressure to get back in the ring, make money, get back in the ring. And it just never let me to get my foot set and just get back in the gym and learn and remember the things that I knew what to do, what made me me. And it was a hard time figuring it out, but this loss helped it, because now I'm awoken and I'm so focused, and I feel the fire and I feel the focus that I felt in 2020. You're gonna see that type of fight. You're gonna see that type of timing, that type of speed, and just everything you've seen before. You're gonna see it again. And it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be magical. I can't wait for people to see this. And I'm gonna set a tone, and I'm gonna set an example of Duarte, hell of a fighter, but he's gonna be an example to everybody at 140. This is how I'm coming. Be prepared. I'm not letting my foot off the gas after this. I'm gonna keep fighting, stay active, whether a big fight happens or not. I gotta stay active, because that's the one thing that's crippled me. When I'm active, I'm on fire. You've seen it before. When I fight continuously, I'm gonna only be better. It's when I get thrown curveballs all the time with the Manny Pacquiao this, Manny Pacquiao fights, and then they stall me, and then they make me cold, like all this bullshit. And then we can't fight in October. You gotta wait till this time. It's just bullshit. I'm tired of being done like that. So now I'm just gonna stay focused and stay consistent.
How do you also stay hungry now that you've made this life-changing money? I believe
I don't care about the money. That's why. That's how. Money don't define me. I don't care about money. Money comes and goes. Just like, when you wear some underwear and then you got to change. I don't care about money. Money's nothing to me. It's all about just being now the best fighter I could be. I want to be a world champion. Money's great. I mean, I'm blessed. I'm thankful for it, but that's not going to define me. It's going to define me is how I come back from this.
I could tell by your mindset and your demeanor, it's kind of a different Ryan Garcia. We've talked so many times throughout the years. What do you think is going to be the biggest difference and surprise for fans when they see you against Oscar Duarte under the tutelage of Derrick James?
How badass I am. Like, damn, we forgot about this guy. We forgot about Ryan. They're gonna stop disrespecting me for real. I'm being disrespected by like stupid YouTubers like Dean the Great, all these random dudes. They just be thinking they could beat me. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You box half of the years I boxed. Never talk about you could beat me. I'm just tired of disrespect and people giving them like any leadway with that. Like, no Jake Paul could beat me. None of those Logans. I mean, I love them. They're my cool guys, but they can't beat me. What are you guys talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, it feels like every day it's someone new. Sean O'Malley, the list.
That's what I was talking about. That's disrespect. That's the disrespect I'm talking about. Like, bro, I lost to Tank Davis, who's one of the best in the world. What the hell are you talking about? That got you excited? That got you thinking you could beat crazy. No. I will literally destroy those guys. I'll bring them all at the same time.
You have to get a lot of credit for going out of your way to making that fight happen, adjusting to the catch weight, agreeing to it. You really set that groundbreaking blueprint for both fighters to follow, for networks to follow. And I think you should be proud of yourself for pushing for that. In a perfect world, what are the 3 perfect fights for you in 2024 for you to continue on that activity that you want in these fights?
I mean, they're talking about Teofimo Lopez. They're talking about the winner of Devin Haney Regis, and talking about a couple other dudes. Like I said, I'm doing everything that prepare me to become a world champion. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know who that is against. I don't know. No, I don't know if it'll be Rollies. I don't know. I have no clue. But what I do know is I'm gonna do what I got to do to become a champion. I'm not worried about people anymore. I did that. I sacrificed everything. I suffered for the people already. But now I'm coming back for me. I'm coming back to become a champion, and I'm moving at my pace, however I want to do it. They need me. Remember that. Tank Davis did 150K buys before he fought me. Then he got 1.2 million. That should tell you something. They need me. That's why Sean O'Malley's calling me out. That's why Teofimo went and messaged me, calling me out. That's why Devin Haney messaged me, calling me out, because I'm the guy. It's just what it is. I'm the guy that you need me to make a big fight. So I'm gonna move at my pace. I'm gonna do what I do, unless you have shitty pay-per-view numbers, because you're gonna pay every fight on pay-per-view because you think you're a pay-per-view star, but it doesn't work like that. The new blueprint, you gotta fight a guy that could make. You need a dance partner. Can't you? I mean, unless you're Michael Jackson or I don't even know if Michael Jackson can sell a fight. He probably could, but thing is, like, you gotta have a dance partner. That's the key, man. So for me, I will always be honest with my fans and be like, I'm not putting that fight on pay-per-view. I didn't put this fight on pay-per-view. Why would I? Most people would be like, bro, you just did a big pay-per-view. Why don't you do another pay-per-view? Because that's dumb. Because that's robbing the fans. Why would I? This is not a high, like, it is a high fight. Like, this guy's good, but only to the boxing fans. Nobody knows him. I can't go around the street and be like, you know who Oscar Duarte is? No. Why would I put that on pay-per-view? Now I'll put a Devin Haney fight on pay-per-view. I'll put a Teofimo Lopez fight on pay-per-view. A Rollies fight on pay-per-view. An Isaac Cruz. But why would I put these guys on pay-per-view? It makes no sense. It's a new blueprint. New blueprint.
And that blueprint that you talked about, obviously, DAZN and Golden Boy need to be on the same page as well, too. Is that the agreement that you will get the fight you want moving forward?
I don't know. I really haven't talked to Golden Boy too much, to be honest. I haven't talked to anybody. This is just what I'm gonna do. I don't really conversate with them at all.
Mm-hmm. What's been the hardest part with the Tank Davis loss, you think?
The hardest thing is just knowing that, like, that wasn't my best, and everybody having that opinion in the back of their mind, like, damn, he got hit to a body, like, he sucks. Like, just knowing that people are thinking that pisses me off a little bit. But again, that's part of the game. I lost. I have to take it. It is what it is. And I accepted that fight under those circumstances. and that's what it is. I gotta live with that. But being in this position is fun. Yeah, everybody thinks that, and I'm just sitting back like training hard as shit, and just in my mind, I can go into a different mode. Like I kind of like this position, being able to prove myself. It kind of makes me feel like I'm young again. Like I'm about to. I am young actually, but like when I was, coming up from like 18 to 22, when I was on that rampage, I feel that same vibe.
I saw the camera pan out there a little bit. What does that say on your shirt?
Oh, this is just what is this? Oh, this is in Riches. It's a brand. I think it's a French brand.
Gotcha. I know you're always styling, got deals with Dolce and Gabbana and so on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
but obviously you're focused on your fighting career. What are you focused on fixing with Derrick James? What is he working on with you?
We started in the beginning of the camp, just all technique. Everything was technique, cleaning up little things I do, and then footwork and just the basics, the fundamentals. And then from now, we're opening it up, and now things are free flowing and things are moving. Now everything's combined, and now we're at. I feel the best I've felt since 2020, but plus I'm sharp. I've sharpened up some rough edges. Like it couldn't be better right now. Literally, it couldn't be better, and we're doing a great job. And really, what's different is also my commitment and my dedication to the sport. So all those things combined, with Derek's teaching, my commitment, my focus is gonna nothing bad can happen out of that.
From the outside looking in, I feel like a lot of people always question your dedication, your commitment. Everyone from Canelo down to other fighters and people on social media. Why do you think that is the case? Why do you think you have that rep?
Look at me. I look good. That's the only reason. I look good. I mean, what other reason? If I was an ugly dude, they're gonna think I'm working my ass off. Like, yeah, me looking ugly because he's training all the time. I look good, so like, how can he be training all the time? Like, look at him. That's probably what it is. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't even think about people like that. Like, I don't ever think about, oh man, he must not be dedicated. How would I know? How you know if I'm not dedicated? I don't train hard. You can't like. That's just not a thing to like be able to read. You can't read that. I mean, if I was like super out of shape, maybe I would say that like, yeah, not dedicated. I'm always knotted up. Talking about how do I get there? I'm Mexican. I'm not born with abs. I gotta work for this. If that don't work, I gotta do ab workouts every day and eat clean. No tortillas for me. That's fucked up. I don't get no carne asada.
They say, Ryan.
What?
You've always been in shape. I don't think.
I never missed weight. I've grinded my ass off to get to the worst weight classes you can think of. You can't make 136 without working your ass off. I tell you that. So I had to figure it out. Even unhealthy, I have to do this dehydrated. Imagine having to cut weight and not being able to drink water either. That's hard. That's dedication. So I earned my shit. I'm tired of people disrespecting me. I earned it. I've been boxing since I was 7 years old and working with my dad every single day and grinding to get here. I'm tired of that. Don't tell me I'm not dedicated. Motherfucker, you're not dedicated.
So that tank fight will take place at 140. Is that the only way you would take the rematch?
He will never fight me. I don't think at 140. This guy will never fight anybody at a fair thing. He just won't. He just won't. He literally won't. He won't chance it. He won't chance it because he don't have that dog. He don't really have that. He don't have that spirit of like the old school fighters. Doesn't. But I don't care. He's gonna have to come to me. Want to know why? Because he can't sell a pay-per-view. That's why Sean O'Malley can't fight him. That's why UFC said no. He's not a star. Brian brought all the pay-per-views. He can't be a star if you're doing 150K buys. How can he be a star? I popped him up. Remember that. I gave him some stardom. Now he's popping. But like I said, you have to have two fighters to tango. So if he thinks he's gonna come back and fight some random dude and do a big pay-per-view, he's not. But we'll see what he does. I mean, I don't know who he plans to fight. But again, they're all gonna need me at the end of the day. That's just facts. I can set up. I can make way more bigger fights than him than he can make by himself. So
Uh,
he's gonna have to see me for the money because he likes money. He said look, he should be thanking me. I just blessed him around $30 million. He should be like, damn, Ryan, you're a good guy. But he always, poking jabs, talking shit on Twitter a little bit still. Okay, because he knows that wasn't me. That's why he's still popping them. We didn't really run it. That wasn't really a fight. That was a half a man versus a dude that wasn't really. Even when he dropped me, he didn't really want to engage either. To be honest, where was he engaging even after he dropped me? He didn't even try to come after me.
With it's arguably Canelo's the best pay-per-view star still in boxing. Do you consider yourself the next top pay-per-view star in the sport?
Yeah, for sure. And I think Canelo said himself too. Like Ryan has the potential to become the next one, next pay-per-view star. I just gotta keep on being strategic. Don't let up. Stick to the blueprint that I know is gonna work. Um, and be confident that Canelo is a global superstar, and he could do whatever he wants. He has his own ways, and you know, what can I say? He's done everything in the sport, and he's doing really good. He fought really well against Jamal. He looked like he was back to himself. So yeah, I just tip off my hat to Canelo, and hopefully he's still all good.